What? Hi, welcome back to another tech review. It's your boy Chill Will, and today we'll be talking about the Nintendo 3DS. Woo! So, I've been reviewing all my Nintendo products from my GameCube to my N64. This is my third Nintendo review. And this is the new Nintendo 3DS released in late 2014, around the same time as the Super Smash Bros. Game for the 3DS came out. So, yeah. So I've had this system for a long time. It's been like rusting at the bottom. It looks really ugly and at the top, but the inside looks really nice. I have new Super Mario Bros. For the DS here. An old game. And yeah, so it's so old that it literally it's formatted differently, and that's what this looks like. Dang, I should have turned the music down. Nintendo doesn't strike me. So, what do I think of this console? Well, I think Nintendo has a thing for making somewhat flawed but very sturdy products. A lot of their games have aged really well. Like a lot of the physical media, like this right here, it has aged really well. I think cartridges age really well, even though they don't have much as CDs, they still do really good. But I think Nintendo is good at sticking to the games and leaving other things by the wayside, which I kind of hate because now they don't have any DVD consoles or Blu-ray based consoles. But I think this is a very good a very sound purchase, because it plays both 3DS and DS games. DS games of all regions, but only your region games on this 3DS. Sadly, it can't play GBA games like a DS Lite or a DS Fat can. So that's kind of a bummer too. Another thing that Nintendo added here was this C-Stick that tried adding dual analog gameplay, as most of the 3DS games are 3D based. It also has a D-pad here that doesn't work, but this will still work for DS games, even though the DS doesn't have any analog. And here are the buttons. They are very similar to a Dreamcast controller. A lot of people hate the Dreamcast controller. I find it kind of alright. But it has the same colors and the same buttons as a Dreamcast or an Xbox controller. And it also has start and select buttons. Here it has a home button here. Overall, I love this design. So now let's get to the games. The 3DS has tons of great games with great graphics and great gameplay. Sadly, this 3DS doesn't come with a charger if you buy it new in box, CIB complete in box. And it also has 3D right here, so if you wanted to spike up the 3D and play it in 3D, it'll do that. So let's see. Will it work? If you can see that, if I turn it, that's how you can tell it's 3D. Like, you see the cartridge on here, the DS cartridge kind of floating up here, kind of turns. That's how you tell it is, and only the top screen, not the bottom screen. Yeah. Sadly, another bummer here is that the 3DS is region locked compared to every other Nintendo handheld. So that sucks too. And it's kind of gimmicky. Like, the camera is kind of gimmicky and everything. But this is a very solid handheld. Like, all the buttons feel nice. The layout is just so comfortable. You get to play like this. Like other consoles, like especially back in the late 80s, early 90s video game handhelds, they're very bulky, like the Atari Lynx and the Sega Game Gear, that are like color backlit Game Boy competitors. Like, those are very bulky, but this just feels so nice. And I love the 3DS interface. It's just has so much personality. Kind of reminds me of the Wii a little bit, like you can see here. So if you scroll your thing, it has different things here. Have some demos here. Kirby Planet Robobot, Tamagotchi Life. And I also like I also kind of miss the Miiverse too, and it also has a pretty subpar internet browser as well. And you can get Netflix on here. It's probably some very spotty Netflix. Notifications too. Some notifications. Game notes. Music, that's just 3DS music. Game notes. Friend list. Here's an old me. I'm 17 now. This was me when I was 12. And I also have my old me on here. Let's see. Wait. I still have like some old me's here too. Let's see if you can see them. Let's see, view me characters. Here's just me. These are some of my friends and all. Like our friends, the Tonys, that moved from here, Arizona to Texas because of Jim here's job. Oh, Jim is so skinny in here. It's kind of crazy. They also have like some Ezra and like, let's see, I have Chris, my former best friend, Kathy, Paula, Ezra, Kate, Abby, my dad, Jim and Tony, Amy, Ella, Tony, Allie, Leslie, Michael. This is Michael. It's my homeboy, Michael Cook. Yeah. So, is this the 3DS worth buying if you're just getting into it? And my consensus is hell yes. Because it not only does it look great, but it has so much features that other DSs don't, and it's also it's also beautifully minimalist. It doesn't have too much buttons like other 3DSs do, especially at the bottom here. It just has the home screen and the power buttons down here, and stylus is down here. My stylus is getting loose on this. So yeah, everyone should really buy this 3DS. It's going down in price. And also, it has tons of great games, especially with the Switch coming out. So anyways, have a great day. And as always, play hard, my homies. Use tech wisely.